Hello everyone, I'm D-Mind, the mind of one and all, and welcome back to another episode of The Blind Griffin. Alright, so we chose Emilio as our mentor this time, and for the last time, and now we're gonna learn his backstory. I wonder what he's gonna be. I suspect he's gonna be like he's been bullied or discriminated as a kid, but maybe not. Maybe he did something stupid, because he's talking about mistakes, you know? Owning up to mistakes. That's not what I meant. See, people always want to take the easy way out. Yeah. Take me, for instance. My family runs a restaurant, and there's another family across the street with another restaurant. Direct competition. You follow? Alright. I don't know what this has to do with me. Yeah. But Emilio hates small talk, so I'm sure there's a point. Yeah. And then being Irish and all. You're Irish? I thought you were Spanish. Oh wow. It means we're always fighting to see who gets to be the last rung on the ladder. Huh. Should I give him an Irish accent? I can't do Irish accents, really. I'm terrible at accents, guys. For the most part, at least. I know about all that. I know all about that. Life ain't easy when you're different. But I was always pretty small compared to the guys from the other family. They beat the suffering out of me every day when I was growing up. Oh wow. So you were bullied as a kid. How did I guess that? What about now? Well, I ain't home so much now. Especially not since I had to start mentoring this one back at. Anyhow, I always hated those belugas for treating me like that. Sometimes I thought about just dropping a boulder on them or something, but I never could. I've always taken the easy way out. If they knew what I was really capable of, they'd never treat me that way. I wish I wasn't so soft-hearted. Non-majors are worth less than the gunk on my shoes. Wish they all just burn. Wow, that's harsh. But his hatred makes sense, he's being stupid. Oh wow, this is not exactly that obvious. But his hatred makes sense, he's kind of understanding him, he's being stupid, might be insulting him. Let's see why his hatred makes sense is. But maybe I hate non-majors too if they pull that on me. This is not... I think it's just he's being stupid. I get why he hates them, but everyone's got it rough. Don't you think they've got their own problems too? You think it's alright for them to be bullies? I'm not the only one they've roughed up. No, but saying non-majors are worthless is pretty harsh, yeah. Don't you think? Don't you have any friends who can't use magic? Well, yeah, I suppose. Nobody else in my family is a magician. But you still hate everyone who can't use magic? So you hate your own parents and all that? Look, I just won't accept being on the bottom rung forever. That's all I'm trying to say. Mark my words, Beckett. One of these days I'm coming out on top. Really? He walks away before I can say anything else. As always, he walks away before you could say anything else. His words worry me, but there ain't much I can do. I can't tell him what to think or how to feel. A couple hours later, I'm finally done cleaning, but the Blind Griffin's about to open. I didn't get to take my usual nap. Hope I can stay awake while I'm on the job tonight. Wait, I just realized. If I guess that the barrels had gunpowder in them, and he uses fire magic... Oh my god. He's a psychopathic killer. He's gonna set up the barrels near the restaurant and then just explode and burn the place down. Like what he said, I wish you could burn them. He's gonna do it. I didn't get to take my usual nap. Hope I can stay awake while I'm on the job tonight. I stumbled into the bar, but it's not as busy looking as it usually is around this time. Good evening. How did cleaning go? Alright, took me a lot longer than I thought it would. Well, that's easy. The Griffin's closed for Christmas. We're having a company party, you might say. Everyone should be coming around shortly. I know Christmas is a holiday, but oh no. Yep, you didn't bring any presents. Everyone starts coming in and holding a bunch of wrappers. That's right, Christmas is when you give people presents. Marie, I didn't. Of course. Can we skip all this? Yep. Emilio walked over before long. Oh wow. You finished cleaning? Yep, just before I got here. Good, here's a little something as your reward. Thanks, but I didn't get anything for you all. I didn't even know we were having a party. It's alright. It was my fault for not telling you. Besides, you haven't been here long. I'm sure you don't have much saved up yet. It's enough for us that you're here and smiling. If you wanna pay me back, then pass your exam back up. Don't make your mentor look bad. Thanks, Emilio. I eventually get presents from everyone. We spend the whole night talking and eating up a storm. Well, that seems to go on without much trouble. And it's the 31st of December, it's New Year's. Oh no, that took so much longer than I thought it would. Marie told me there'd be a special New Year party at the Blind Griffin tonight. I went to the hairdresser's and well, I suppose I dig my new hairdo, but boy, if it ain't gonna take a lot of getting used to. Can I skip this? Yes, I can. What about the boys? The men's service will be different. It's the same, it's always the same. Oh, but now of course, it's different here. Emilio walks in. He catches my eye and scowls. Of course he would. Don't you think you're being a little rude? And haven't you heard of knocking? Yeah, you know you could have knocked on the door before just opening it. I hope he's talking about... I suppose he's talking about earlier. I'm sorry I didn't knock, but I never imagined you'll all be standing around half naked. You're just shirtless. Come on! Shirtless! It's not like... oh well. Okay, I thought like maybe it was just a censorship thing. Yeah, censorship thing, but no! The game even said it. They're just shirtless. Half naked. Oh well. Yeah. Let's see. It affected Alex here way worse than it affected me. Have you ever seen a grown man cry before? Oh my god. Let's see. I said I was sorry. What else do I gotta do? Bow down and beg for forgiveness? That'd be a start. Anyhow, do you think you could fix my bow tie for me? It's crooked. I look down and finally notice his tie. Gosh, it is crooked. Still. It is? Oops. It is? Oh well. I don't know the first thing about ties. Neither do I. Come on, I can't do it myself. You couldn't ask any of the guys? The other guys? Can't really say no to him after what just happened. I nod and fiddle with his tie for a while. Better. Wait, better. He starts back in a hurry. What's with him? He's blushing. You think so? A compliment from him is so hard to come by. I wonder if I ought to try recording it on a phonography. Wait, what? On a phonograph, yeah. What phonography? Yeah, I'm no good with this stuff. Thanks. Well, run along. Don't you have work to do? Sure, but I don't need you reminding me. Emilio lazily waved me away and I ran off. He didn't say anything about my new hairdo, or dots. Huh. I suppose he just didn't notice? Oh, I see. He noticed it. But he's too embarrassed to say anything about it. Working hard, do you mind? Yep, almost have everything together. Good, good. By the way, do you know about the New Year tradition? Tradition? They say that the first person you encounter in the New Year sets the tone for the rest of the year. So you should find the person you want to be with the most right at midnight. Maybe Emilio, eh? Marie, you're trying to set me up. Like, every year. Not every year, I mean like... all the time, you're just setting me up. You crafty woman. Well, maybe then that means I'll learn more about magic from them this year. That's not quite what I meant, but I suppose you'll do. Don't forget, alright? If you say so, Marie. The party gets into full swing not long after that. The place? Oh, Mr. Yamada. The place is so lively tonight. Would you like your usual whiskey, Mr. Yamada? I'll have rum tonight. Rose Mary will have the sherry and gin. Wait, it's the same. Yeah, we'll just skip this. Okay, now we're looking for Emilio. That's strange, I can't find him. Giovanni, have you seen Emilio around? Oh god, the barrels. The barrels! Just gotta do it. Have you seen Emilio around? But Giovanni shakes his head. Can't say that I have, but I wasn't really paying attention to who was around while we were on stage. Or maybe it's just fireworks. Yeah. Maybe he stepped out for some air? Maybe. Thanks anyway. No matter where I look though, he ain't around. I wonder where he went. Oh, just skip up. Alright. A couple days later, we're all relaxing at the speakeasy after another busy evening. Food and drinks are on me tonight. I called in some special catering. What's the occasion? Can we skip all this? Yes, we can. Alright. So we stop here. He smiles, encouraging me to keep talking. And can we skip this? Yes, we can. Of course we can. We always can. How's this? I conjure a glowing light and focus on it. It gets bigger and bigger until it's about the size of a globe. Dots. No reaction. It looks great, doll. You're gonna be making lights the size of taxis before we know it. Thanks, Gio. Truth is, Emilio hasn't been doing a whole lot of teaching since the New Year party. I'm still just as excited to learn, but he's not so excited to teach. He smiled at me last night. But here in the lab, well, I've gotten closer to Gio and Alex because they picked up the slack, but something ain't right. Emilio? Huh? What? Are you even listening? Don't be such a bad cat. Of course I'm listening. Then can you give me some pointers on the spell? Tush, fine. I didn't do or say anything weird to him to make him act like this, right? Do you mind? Can I have my usual? Of course, Mr. Yamada. And we can't skip this. And a sherry and gin for you, Mrs. Grierson. Yes, I'll have a tuxedo. Tuxedo, dear. That's a drink. Off the corner of my eye, I can see Emilio. He's looking all around all suspicious like. Why? He's suspicious. Go after him. Then he ducks into the storeroom when he thinks nobody's looking. Here you go. Thank you. Nobody mixes your tuxedo quite like you, do you mind? What is your secret? I put a dash of fairy dust in there. I should have known. You don't put fairy dust into my whiskey, do you? Why, do you want me to? Might be worth trying. I'll sprinkle a little in for you next time, Mr. Yamada. Emil's been hanging around the storeroom a lot lately. Is he just skipping out on work in there, or what's the matter with him? You just gonna skip time for what? What? Not gonna look in. I'm suspicious. Super suspicious. It's just 2 days later when I notice something's really not right. They're missing. The vague feeling of worry I've had for a while now turns into something much more solid. I should have said something sooner. I shouldn't have let all this slide. Yes. I was from the beginning, from the offset. I want to find Alex and Giovanni in the lab. Gio, Alex. What's the matter, do you mind? The extra barrels. What extra barrels? They're gone. I was not aware that we had anything extra in the store. We have not had a new shipment in some time. What are you referring to? There were some extra barrels in there recently, but I just had a look and they're all gone. Alex, let's have a look. Yes. I lead both of them to the storeroom. It's filled with gunpowder, I tell you. Everything looks fine to me. They're saying there's barrels missing. Yep, 3 of them. Think you can figure it out, Alex? Only if there was liquid inside of them. Alex raises his arms up, and the corner of the room where the barrels are starts to glow. Oh! That's his magic? After a couple of seconds, Alexei drops his arm and clicks his tongue. He doesn't look happy. Huh. The barrels were full of gasoline. Okay, so it's not gunpowder, but it's gasoline, which is about as bad, if not worse. Where's Emmy? You think the boy had something to do with this? He ain't around, is he? What else am I supposed to think? He's been acting real strange lately too. He's been hanging around the storeroom a lot. We've got to find him quick. Vivi! Huh? What's the matter? You all look like you've seen a ghost. Just imagine we find out and he's not doing anything bad. He's just like, oh, I'm burning fire for the homeless people or something. I don't know. Huh? What's the matter? You all look like you've seen a ghost. Vivi, can you watch the place for a while? Well, sure, but... Thanks, we'll be back. We all grabbed our coats off the table and as we rush out, we run up the stairs and out the front door. That's one of the bells right out there, right out here. Then there's Giovanni Fear. Let's split up. We'll find him faster that way. I nod and run off in a different direction from Gio and Alex. If they knew what I was really capable of, they'd never treat me that way. I wish I weren't so soft-hearted. Non-majors are worth less than the gunk on my shoes. Oh wait. That's quoting Emilio. Wish they all just burn. His words from a few weeks ago stick in my heart. Even someone like me knows what gasoline can do. Emilio, don't do anything stupid. Am I getting a bad ending? After running around for a while and looking everywhere, I finally find him in an alley pushing two of the barrels. Emilio. He freezes, but it looks like he's about to make a run for it. Emilio, stop! His shoulders slump. Then he slowly turns around. What are you doing here? I wanna ask you the same thing. I'm just selling this booze. Booze, huh? Alexei said it was gasoline. Start sneaking around and just tell me, what's the point of in lying low? Wait, in lying now, right? That's what he said. Wait. Yeah, sure. Yep, lying now. Before Emilio can answer, I hear running footsteps coming towards us. Emilio! So you were here. Gio, Alex. Alexei glances at the barrels of gasoline before looking at Emilio, then at me. Explain. Emmy, you're already in trouble, don't make things worse. Please, just let me go. We cannot do that, Emilio. Tell us what's going on. He sighs deeply. Wow, this is really dark if it's... Oh wow, he's getting revenge. Wow, that's real dark. It's not like... He wants to burn the place. Like, straight up. I'm getting revenge. Revenge? Don't tell me you are. It's those damn brownies. Brownies. Now the derogatory terms for an Irish person. Huh. Never knew. It's the name of a town, so we're a little unsure as to why or how it became a slur. Yeah, that's really weird, if it's the name of a town. Brownies? Irish people. I think back to when Emilio told me about his neighbors. Oh wait, he's Spanish but his neighbors are Irish? Huh. The people who bullied you? If it was just me, I could grin and bear it. I've been taking their abuse my whole life. But it's gotten worse. It wasn't enough for them to just mess with me and my family, but they've been messing with my parents' restaurant. Harassing customers, shushing the place. Oh, that's bad. Why could you not just call the police? The cops? What makes you think they care about what happens to the dregs of society? No, they want us fighting each other. I know that. What are you going to do with all this gasoline? I asked what's on everybody's mind. I'm burning down the restaurant. Emmy. It's only fair, isn't it? After everything they've done. Everything we've had to put up with. If things go on like this, my parents are gonna lose their business. I'm sick and tired of Belugas messing everything up. They think they are so great just cause their skin's whiter than ours. I've thought the same before too. Why couldn't my parents find better jobs? Why were folks so rude to us? I understand why he's been through. Why is he so angry? Well, I've got something they don't got. My file. I'm gonna make it so they can't ever show their faces around here again. I never should have taken this for so long. We've got magic, why not use it? What's the point in living in hiding? Pulling ourselves up like criminals? Oh wow. It's not easy to answer, the three of us understand his feelings better than anyone. So you've been planning this for a while. That's right. I figured out their schedule, see? They're going to be at church still for the night service and I'm taking this chance while nobody's around. That's why you've been so moody and distant. I should have asked someone about that extra bell sooner. Could have stopped this earlier. But there was no way I could have known. I can't blame myself, we're here now. Look, I made up my mind. If you're not gonna get in my way, even if it's you guys, I'll... But you're wrong. You don't really hate non-majors. Huh? Haven't you listened to anything I've said since we met? How the hell can you not think that? Wait, how the hell can you think that? If you really hated them so much, you would have done something bigger sooner. Really, burning the restaurant down is kind of big. But you chose a Sunday. You didn't want anyone getting hurt. Ah, right. Oh yeah, you're burning the place down when they're out, not when they're in. Wait, did I miss something? No, that's not what I want to click. Yeah, but you chose a Sunday. You don't want anyone getting hurt. I just didn't want to get arrested. Right. You can get arrested just for this, can't you? Maybe it's easier not to get caught. That works too, but... Nah, I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm in D-minds right in this. It's hard, hating people. Blind hatred, the will to kill. It's not that easy. You can't do it, can you? You can't kill. Sure I could. I just don't feel like it right now, that's all. If you truly wish to dominate these palookas, as you call them, there have been many chances until now. Why did you not do something sooner? It just wasn't the right time. That sounds like an excuse. Why do you know? Why do any of you know? Joe walks over and puts his hands on Emilio's shoulder. The thing is, we don't know. You haven't told us, so how can we? Gio. Let's go back, don't do this. If they're harassing your parents, then we'll help you stop them. But this ain't the way. Emilio stares at the ground for a long time. Then finally he nods slowly. We walk back to the blind Griffin together, with Gio pushing the barrels along. I think all this time Emilio just wanted to be accepted. He didn't like feeling different, but his neighbor's kids stepped all over those feelings. He didn't know what else to do. His pride didn't let him admit to what he really wanted either. But maybe now he'll think about it and change. Maybe. I guess we got a good ending. I mean, we stopped him. Almost a whole month goes by. We don't talk about what happened and Emilio goes back to mentoring me. Nobody comes out and says it, but we're all trying to give him some space to think. It takes a lot to push someone to the point where they want to burn a place to the ground. And it takes a long time for someone who would do that to get over it. Before I know it, February 5th comes along, the day of my magic exam. You sure you're ready, Beckett? Ready shall ever be. If you got something to say, just say it. He takes a deep breath. I've been thinking. Pretty dangerous. Oh, dry up. Just listen. In my whole family, I'm the only magician. They love me and support me and all, but I always felt alone. They could never really understand what magic was about, and, well, I couldn't understand them either. I tried to imagine telling my parents about my magic. I can't figure out whether they'd be proud or just scared. So I understand the feeling. I found the blind Griffin, but Gio and Alex are already at the top of the totem pole. And I already told you that it was like what it was like with the other kids around my age. Gio and Alex was already at the top of the totem pole. I thought you were here before Alex. Gio and Marie was here first, but then you came after that. Then Alexia and... oh well. I just wanted to be number one somewhere. I just wanted to notice all my hard work and say, wowza, you're the best. Wowza. When nobody did, I stubbornly made myself number one. I decided every palooka out there was below. But you just wanted them to accept me. You wanted those Irish neighbors of yours to quit picking on you and be friends with you instead. Yeah, somewhere deep down I guess I did. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, well, I wish I didn't care so much. He smiles, he laughs at himself. I don't think I can forgive them for what they've done, not just because they messed with me, but for harassing my family and all. But I'm glad you three stopped me. I could have done some real damage. You stopped yourself, we just said some words. Ha! I'm pretty sure if he still went to do it, we would have stopped him, like really, fought with him to stop him. Still, thanks. I can't forgive my neighbors for what they did, but I don't want to hate them. I don't want to hate all the non-magicians. I don't know what I can say. Huh. Save. Hold his hand! Put my hand on his shoulder. Basically, they're saying, do you want to just be buddies with him? Or do you want to go romantic with him? Of course. Before I get a chance to really think about it, I reach out and hold his hand. Huh? And he's smiling. He looks surprised for a second, but then calms down. He lays our fingers together. Oh. I hope he can understand how I feel from that. Wow. Just like that! You just hold his hand and then... Wow. I wanna try to be a more understanding person. I know I've been a pretty crummy mentor to you. Could have been worse. But I'll do better next time, if that's your next time. Though, there's only one person I really want approval from. Who? Never you mind. Is it me? But we just kind of approved him. Oh well. Well, I'm sure you can do it. Thanks, D-Mine. First things first though, you gotta pass your exam. Got any last minute questions before we send you off? We both practiced magic for a while before I leave for my exam. I guess I can't know for sure until I take it for real, but I'm feeling pretty confident. Me and Emilio will both be just fine. And I end up passing my exam with flying colors. I wonder if you could ever fail your exam. I become an official member of the Coven and time just flies by. April the 10th. Are you completely sure that you three will be alright here alone? Oh. Alex is leaving the blind Griffin? For the 100th time, yes, but not little kids, you know. How much time flew by? Wait, how much time flew by? You never tell us, alright. I'm sure they'll be fine, Alex. I agree, let's enjoy our trip and not worry about them. Oh, they're going on a trip? They're not taking us long? How dare you? Marie, Giovanni, and Alex are all going on some kind of trip, leaving us younger ones to watch the place. D-Mine, you keep those two troublemakers in line, got it? You got it, Gio. Hey, this bad guy's the biggest troublemaker here. Now you try to burn your restaurant to the ground. That's rich coming from you. Dry up, beef. Well, goodbye, you three. We'll see you again in a few weeks. Oh well. Bye bye, have a nice trip. Be well. The three of them set off. Business goes on pretty much as usual, though we have to hire another musician to accompany Vivi. I'll go restock the liquor behind the bar, so you polish the glasses. Got it. Vivi just whistles as she watches us. What? Nothing, I was just thinking what a good team you two are. Huh? What are you talking about? Of course. Oh, I can click auto. No, don't auto. You two are a good team, unless you want it to be something else. Something more? Breeze off, Viv! It's not... what was the before what? To leave or go, breeze off. It's a way of telling someone to GTFO. A rather gentle way. Huh. Dry off, yeah, that's the other one, but dry off is more like shut up. Kind of, can also be used to get lost. Oh. Ah, your feelings are way too obvious. Viv! Emilio's all embarrassed as usual, he's pretty cute sometimes. Really. Really. Actually, I've been waiting for him to ask me on a date for a while. Really. But I'm not the patient type, so maybe I'll have to do the asking. What are you grinning about, Beckett? Well, I wonder. I don't know which of us is gonna crack first. 19XX question mark, what? Why? Why is it question mark? You just said it's a couple years, why question mark? It's been a couple years since then. Everything okay here? Business was kinda slow today. We've got so much candy to waste. Maybe we ought to advertise more. Are you actually running the candy shop as your actual candy shop? Rather than just a speakeasy? Couldn't hurt, maybe you could put something in the papers. Alex here taught me how to read a long while back. Now I can read the papers with the best of them. A few years ago, Marie and Giovanni left for Europe. I don't really know the specifics, but Gio needed some kind of special medical treatment. Since he and Marie are old friends, Marie went with him. Yeah, I guess Gio he couldn't control his magic. She left the speakeasy to me and Emilio. It was us and Vivi at first, but she finally got a big break. Vivi's back in New York now, probably crooning at nightclubs and singing her heart out. She sends us lots of letters and presents, plus she comes back to visit a lot. Alex spends most of his time in the lab nowadays. He doesn't always say it, but I think he misses having Gio around. When nighttime rolls around, things are still pretty hoppin'. Yeah. Here's your whiskey, Mr. Yamada. I bring over a glass to the table where he and Mrs. Grierson are sitting. Thanks, D-Mine. It's sad to think that this place might not exist anymore if they get rid of prohibition, huh? Or you could still open it as a bar. Even if that happens, we'll still be here. Don't you worry, Mr. Yamada. But then, maybe we'll be selling booze legally instead. Yeah. What is it, Mrs. Grierson? Seems like there's something on your mind. Don't tell me you got prohibition blues too. Just when are you and Emilio getting married? Oh wow. Huh? I like to be a grandmother soon, you know, since when you became my mother. When did you become my mother, Mrs. Grierson? Yes. You know, I took a shine to the two of you a while back then, when she launches into one of her long-winded speeches. Just when I'm about to try and politely escape, someone hugs me from behind. Oh. Well... Oh, they're married! They are! Those are engagement rings. That's kinda cute, actually. I have to admit, that's kinda cute. Alright, you win this one, you win this one. Oh, Mrs. Grierson, we can't settle down just yet. But they have the wedding rings on. I should like to see you two happily married before something happens to me. You're in great health, Mrs. Grierson. I know you're not going anywhere. And how do you feel about this? Do you mind? Me? Surely you want to settle down? Well, I'm so happy already. I don't even have time to worry about it. Haha, is that so? Yep, as you can see, we're doing just fine. Well, if you two are happy, I shan't interfere. And Alex, hey, when are you two going to stop messing around? There's lots of other things to do, you know. Oh, buzzkill. Oops. Emil let you go of me, looking guilty. See you later, Mrs. Grierson. Of course, dear. Can I have another shot of whiskey, do you mind? Of course, Mr. Yamada. I leave the table to go back to the bar. Telling the future is not one of my powers, but I feel like these days are going to go on forever, so long as me and Emilio are together. I wonder if there was a better ending to Emilio. Rings of Promise ending. Oh yeah, Rings of Promise, not engagement ring. Alright. But that was a good ending. I mean, it was a happy ending, so yeah. Alright, so we did each of the guys. Literally, I guess you could say that. But yeah, we actually did all the guys, and 3 of the guys good ending. There are 7 other endings, but I don't think I want to do any of that. This game is actually pretty well written, even if I have to say so myself. I mean, the production quality is actually pretty good, and it's free. That's the thing, it's free and it's really good production quality. And the writing's actually kind of interesting, like the way it's set in Prohibition with magicians. Oh well, I find it interesting. It's a nice visual novel, and I recommend you play it yourself if you are interested. I'll leave a link in the description. So, that is it for this playthrough. Alright, I've been looking forward to the next playthrough, yes. Yes, you can finally start the next playthrough. Right, so, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at DMyGaming if you have enjoyed, and I hope to see you again next time.